Hello and welcome back. This video is not financial advice, and always do your own research. Back in 2017, cryptocurrency was still in its infancy, and there was the ICO era where hundreds, if not thousands, of projects received billions of dollars in investments to carry out their specific roadmaps. Now, 90% of these projects didn't make it to the year 2025. There are only a few of these 2017 ICO projects still around today, and in today's video, we are going to be spotlighting one of those. Today, we're going to be talking about Electroneum. Electroneum is a Layer-1 blockchain, which has the slogan, blockchain with a purpose. Back in 2018, Electroneum pioneered mobile mining, allowing users from around the world the ability to mine ETN tokens from their mobile device. This was especially important for underserved communities. This brought crypto access to millions of people around the world. In 2019, they came out with the world's first blockchain-enabled smartphone, which came preloaded with ETN mining capabilities. To be more specific, this was an Android phone with the sole purpose of being a cheap option for these developing countries to be able to purchase and earn a little crypto on the side. Then in 2020, Electroneum came out with the AnyTask platform, which was the first Web 2 to Web 3 peer-to-peer Fiverr-like platform, allowing users of the platform the ability to offer services in exchange for ETN tokens. This marketplace enabled unbanked users to earn globally without requiring a bank account. Although Electroneum's main focus in the early stages was to bank the unbanked, as time went on, they went ahead and transitioned to becoming something more. They have adapted along with the times, and in 2024, they started to develop the EVM version of their chain. And upcoming is Electroneum 2.0. They already have their EVM chain available, and developers have been flooding as they create different kinds of dApps for this blockchain. Aside from just being an EVM layer 1 chain, Electroneum also boasts extremely fast transaction times as well as very low transaction fees at a fraction of an ETN per transaction. Now fast forward into 2025, they did their first global hackathon for Electroneum, where developers from around the world came together to create all kinds of different dApps for a grand prize of ETN tokens. Overall, there's lots of excitement building for Electroneum as they adapt and innovate into the future. In today's video, we're going to be going over some of the specifics from the hackathon, as well as dive into the ETN token and check out all of the different updates since the humble beginnings. Aside from that, we are going to be talking about an Easter egg search where you can go ahead and find a secret spot on their website and earn yourself a prize of ETN tokens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video and see what's going on. Alright, so first things first, heading into CoinMarketCap, let's take a look at Electroneum. Token ticker is ETN. Right now their market cap is at 30 million. They are currently up 8.6% as of today. Trading volume is looking very solid, sitting at 7.8 million, and ETN right now in the top 1,000 of all cryptocurrencies, currently ranked number 686. Taking a look at the centralized exchanges that do offer ETN, the most volume is coming from htx.com. We also can see Gate.io, MEXC, KuCoin, CoinX, Biconomy, and a few more. In today's video, we're going to be doing an overview of Electroneum, talk about the innovation into Electroneum 2.0. I'm going to be showing you guys two different articles, the first of which is showing the beginning of Electroneum, some of the amazing things they did in the early stages of this project. And then the second article, we're going to be talking about the recent hackathon of Electroneum, which invited developers to build all kinds of different dApps for the future. So right now, Electroneum is inviting developers from around the world to help them build Electroneum 2.0, from utilities and infrastructure to games and experimental dApps. Witness the creativity and momentum of developers building a network that's rapidly becoming a playground for innovation. As far as transaction fees, these are just a fraction of an ETN, making it affordable for anyone around the world, no matter your economic standing. The average transaction fee being just 0.00002 of an ETN. Right now, as far as total transactions, over 21 million. They have over 800,000 addresses, over 7.8 million total blocks, and daily transactions are at a staggering 334,000. As far as features for Electroneum, fast, reliable, and EVM compatible, designed for practical development, you can now build with familiar Ethereum tools while benefiting from the lower fees, fast confirmations, and a validator network structured for long-term resilience. So we have 5-second or less finality, cost-effective, again, being a fraction of an ETN per transaction. Again, it is now EVM compatible, so there's going to be all kinds of different dApps that can be popping up on Electroneum, supporting Solidity and other Ethereum-based tools straight out of the box. Deploy smart contracts with minimal configuration using trusted workflows. Electroneum also has some top-notch security consensus built around trusted validators from NGOs and universities. Combined with IBFT consensus, this framework provides strong protection against reorgs and malicious activity. Lastly, a sustainable infrastructure, because this blockchain is 99.9% more greener than a proof of work blockchain like ETH, Bitcoin, Caspa, etc. Electroneum has received different kinds of awards and recognition around tech and Web3 industries. They were a founding member of the Digital Pound Foundation. In 2020, they also were a winner of the Social Impact Project of the Year by Crypto AM. They also were the first blockchain member to be accepted into GSMA, which is a global mobile operating trade association. We're going to be talking about that a bit further. This goes back to the beginning stages of this project. Electroneum was able to connect blockchain to real-world services like mobile top-ups and airtime in emerging markets. So here we go. The first article here is from Euro Weekly, and the title of this article is "A Look at a Rare ICO Era Survivor, Electroneum Adapting and Evolving." We all know back in 2017, around that time, there was an ICO craze, and most of those projects aren't really around today, yet Electroneum is not only here, but they are adapting for the future. Here it reads, around 8 years has passed since the booming ICO era. It was a time where thousands of crypto projects collectively raised billions, primarily based on hype around blockchain technology. Shockingly, 90% of those projects either failed, collapsed, or even pulled a rug. However, one of the few ICO projects that's still actively innovating and deserves mention today is Electroneum, a British-born and based blockchain company. Nearly a decade has passed since their ICO, and they now have over 4 million users on their blockchain. Not only that, but Electroneum continues to innovate. They have built one of the fastest blockchains with transaction finality in less than 5 seconds, and also transaction fees as low as 1/10,000th of an ETN. One of the unique features of Electroneum is their focus on real-world solutions for real-world problems. They had a mobile focus, and unlike the Pi network, which allowed for mobile phone mining for their tokens with no clear use case, Electroneum's mobile mining era until 2019 rewarded mining participants with approximately $3 worth of ETN, enough to purchase monthly airtime and data in many developing countries, because they had a focus in Africa, Asia, and Latin American countries with lower economic standing. In 2019, Electroneum received the City 8M's Crypto Award for Social Impact and Sustainability. As a London newspaper said, they won the prize for empowering people in developing countries who were unbanked. You can see here an example of one of the Electroneum phones that were used for mining, and even here we have a shop in Uganda which began accepting ETN many years ago. Although this was the initial use case with Electroneum, recently they have been pivoting to a new evolutionary phase, now becoming EVM compatible. Now there is even a layer 2 to Electroneum, which is ElectroSwap. I have done a live AMA with them just a few months ago. So Electroneum's recent blockchain upgrades enabled smart contract functionality using Solidity and Viper, making it easier for developers to build decentralized applications on their network, and also improve performance for peer-to-peer payments, which is essentially the purpose of real-world commerce and merchant adoptability. Now within the Electroneum ecosystem, they have a Fiverr-like freelance platform where individuals can earn crypto by completing digital tasks, and this has supported millions of users globally. The worldwide freelancing platform we're talking about is called AnyTask, again, empowering users to be able to earn crypto from around the world for completing different kinds of tasks. How it works, you create a profile, create a task and a set price, sell your task, and deliver your work to earn ETN. They do have their app available on both Apple iOS as well as Android through Google Play. The next article we're going to be taking a look at is from Blockchain Reporter. This one is titled Electroneum Hackathon Drives Innovation in the Web3 Space. This Electroneum Hackathon did start and complete this year, and they did award 52,000 of their ETN tokens to dApp developers. This hackathon was sponsored by Anchor, and the purpose was to drive the creation of innovation, scalable, and functional dApps built on Electroneum's Layer-1 and now EVM compatible blockchain. Grand prize of 10,000 went to the Electroswap team, which was a decentralized exchange built on Electroneum's new EVM chain. For those of you who would like to learn more about Electroswap, again, I have done a full AMA with their team. Was very insightful. What they built was truly exceptional. So they took first place. And not only do they have the decentralized exchange, but they also have different kinds of staking options on their layer 2, as well as an NFT marketplace. In second place, this went to Decent Token, which was inspired by the demand for simple and accessible tools for developers navigating the complexities of building ERC20 tokens. This simplification caught the judge's eye, winning him the second place prize of 7,500 ETN tokens. So this dApp lets users create the ERC20 tokens effortlessly. All they need to do is define the token's name, symbol, total supply, and guess what? The dApp does the rest, essentially giving anybody the ability to create a token without the need to hire a dev. Then for third place, we had AuditFi, which uses AI to meticulously analyze smart contract security. So for anybody who uses AuditFi, they can get instant on-chain reports with optimal accuracy and reliability, auditing any smart contracts that come on-chain. Since Electroneum's beginnings, they have always considered themselves a blockchain with purpose. They did come out with the world's first blockchain-enabled smartphone. Here it is. It was the Electroneum M1 smartphone, and it was specifically designed for blockchain and crypto payments, bringing digital currencies directly into the hands of underserved communities. This is where they replaced mining with a trusted validator network of NGOs and academic institutions. Then in 2024, that's when they released their testnet, introducing the EVM compatibility. And then this year in 2025 is when they launch their full EVM chain, fast and low fees. If you are someone that is interested in getting involved with Electroneum right now, as far as price-wise, I think that they are undervalued. So you are getting in at a good price. Also, this is one of the golden era ICO projects that is still relevant and evolving today. Now, the last thing we're going to be talking about in today's video is the Easter egg search here on Electroneum's website. Somewhere within Electroneum's website, there is a hidden Easter egg, and all you have to do is join over on their Discord to find out the rules for this competition. Once you get over to their Discord, they have some directions for you, and all you got to do is click the Easter egg link to go ahead and participate. And all eligible users who find this secret Easter egg will be winning a secret prize. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and head on down to the description box so you can join in on their Discord community so you can win yourself an ETN prize. Also, be sure to give them a follow over on X, formerly Twitter, so you guys can stay up to date on all the latest news and announcements regarding Electroneum. Now, although I am a fan of the ETN token and Electroneum's innovation, this video is not to be considered financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and investing in cryptocurrency can be risky, so always do your own research. Go ahead and leave a comment down below with your thoughts about this project. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time.